way longer than I probably should have been. Sunflowers are coming along back here. This gourd or something is trying to come out the fence. Our sunflowers. I just sprayed an organic pesticide that I found in the house on everything. It had thyme, something starting with a G, and peppermint oil in it. I mostly just wanted to use it up since I found it, and I figured swap it out, do neem oil next time. I probably bought it at Walmart one time. This big onion. I might have buried them too deeply. Time will tell. Dill is getting bigger. And I just popped those tiny pepper seeds in like everywhere. There's one right here, one right here. Well, not everywhere. I didn't put them where I already had peppers. I kind of was thinking that way later in the season I can see what the difference is. My Aunt Molly's ground cherry, the biggest one. I got put out here a little bit earlier. It's got some cherries on it, and I noticed those plants that I left for weeds, they look almost identical. They look basically identical to this, so all those weeds that we're pulling might be Aunt Molly's ground cherries. That's not what I had here. I had onions here, but they died. I left these as weeds, which it makes sense because there were plenty that were overly soft, but I left the fruit here because it was too soft or not quite ripe enough. I mean, I picked a lot of that fruit last year, but I left a lot too. More little peppers I put over here on this side because there's not much over here. I can definitely smell the cinnamon and the peppermint in that organic spray. These peppers are chugging along. Look at them. I think I might have even left these two as trap crops as well, so the bugs would eat them and hopefully leave my beans and peppers alone. But I also think that they are Aunt Molly's ground cherries, so I will probably be getting more of those than I thought, which I'm happy about. I snagged a couple more tomato plants off of the free shelf, and they weren't labeled. This one is one of them. This one is Sunray. I bought that one. Cherokee Purple. I bought that one. This is one that I snagged off the shelf. And I think this one might be Brandywine because the shape of the leaves. I don't think I've ever grown Brandywine. I've just seen it in enough garden videos to recognize it. 2 or 3 of these. No, 3 of these are the ones that I bought. They're in a 4-pack, so they're either the Cherokee Purple or the Sunray. I think they're the Sunray. The cucumbers I bought. And all along here I threw the sunflower seeds. But honestly, if I see sunflowers, I'll probably be picking them because I went ahead and I just had all this space and I decided giving these pepper seedlings a chance was worth more to me than growing a bunch of sunflowers. So, waste of $2, but I got these pepper seedlings as a surprise, so. These two are the 2 that I got free. One's like the beefy one, and the other one's like big boy. Garden kitty. He lives here. He stays in the barn. Let's see. Now, these sunflowers, I decided not to put any peppers over right here. So if these grow, it's okay. Because I wouldn't mind getting a few extra sunflowers. The ones back here are all mammoth gray, but the ones I sprinkled up here are rainbow ones. Which mammoth gray, I've literally eaten them, so they're food too. Back there in that corner, aside from the adorable kitty, is it's a tea plant. What is it? Chamomile? I planted that. I'm surprised it made it. Let's see. I watered everything, so it's kind of wet, but I love the way these leaves feel. There's a female fruit. It's not been pollinated, but... So I think this is probably the Cinderella one, just because that one's so perfectly round. And my kohlrabi, some of it is starting to bulb. Of course, it'll be a while. I'm going to try my best to get them to full size this year, because I've always picked them early. Beans. Some of the beans have new growth with less holes in it. So that's hopeful. Those ones were the soup, the lima beans. Also, it looks like some of them are having new growth with no holes in it. So the neem oil must be working. I only used that peppermint stuff today. I threw some just plain crookneck yellow squash seeds in here because this is where I had the candy squash. That might be a little bit confusing, but a lot of them, they germinated, then they died. Some are still barely hanging on. I mean, it only takes one to take over the space, but I threw the seeds in there anyways. And I threw some more right here too. The crookneck. This one's getting a nice runner on it. The watermelon, I mean, it's not doing great, but it's actually getting bigger, so that's good. I kind of like the smell of that peppermint cinnamon spray. It smells good. Unlike neem oil, which stinks. Watch, I come and a bunch of bugs have come because they're like, yeah, that spray smells good. Num, num, num. No. Hopefully not. More pepper seedlings. I didn't really go through and check and see if any beans are ready yet. But I'm not seeing any. But it won't be too long.